but there's one that we're recognizing today that is very supportive of his school, the extracurriculars, the clubs, everything. His students rave about him. I hear all the time about it, and he deserves to know how much he's appreciated.
So I have a different circumstance. The person that's getting this award is actually my dad. So he is my high school principal, and some people might think that's a little weird, but he's really awesome.
I would like to ask that North Hagerstown High School's principal, Mr. Aleshire, come to the stage, along with North Hagerstown High School's advisor and students.
Mr. Aleshire, we picked a quote from your favorite novel, To Kill a Mockingbird. You never really understand a person until you consider things from his point of view, until you climb in his skin and walk around in it. So as you know, Atticus is a teacher, a mentor, and a role model. And that is what you are to us. That is what you are to the students, to the staff, and creating a family, and teaching us and leading us every day.
And in thinking about what you've done for North High and everyone here, both students and faculty and staff alike, we thought about Atticus Finch being a changing force, a driving force to improve his society. And I kept thinking, our t-shirt, Change is One, really goes back to you being the person who's leading the charge. And the quote that says, be the change you want to see in the world, essentially is you. You changed our school, you increased our morale, you've made things so much better here than they had been, and we just wanted you to know that we really appreciate everything you've done for the school.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi James, sorry about the fruitcake comment. It had nothing to do with you, it's just my favorite quote. One of the things I appreciate the most about you is that in the face of things that are unreasonable in terms of expectations, let's say from the higher up, you've always been willing to sort of be that voice of reason and kind of advocate for us and even take a hit for the team if necessary. So I really appreciate your willingness to kind of sacrifice one for the team in the name of reasonableness to help us do our jobs better. And I think you're probably the best principal that I've ever worked for.
All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They all have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts.
We chose this quote because we think you're a jack of many trades, that you play many parts, and we thank you for all of them.
Alright, so as we know, when you read Tom Sawyer, The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, or even we get into Huckleberry Finn, we know that Tom and Huck and Tom Sawyer both detest the idea of growing up, basically embracing the expectations that come along with adulthood. Now, I'm not saying that James Aleshire is not embracing adulthood, though we think he's a child at heart nonetheless. But when I look at this quote here, where we can see there's a conversation, and Tom says, well, everybody does it that way, Huck. And Huck's like, yeah, well, not everybody. I'm not everybody. That's when I think of James Aleshire, because I think he takes his leadership seriously, and he understands that if you're going to lead, sometimes you have to make decisions that are not always the same as every other administrator, or maybe even not in line with what a central office vision might be, because he sees that the tracks can be made differently, and in that event, maybe even help other leaders to understand better approaches or different ways. So that's how I see James Aleshire, as both a leader and someone who's willing to do something differently and what's best for kids and for students, or teachers. Take the air, it's natural. Thanks.
Perfection is not attainable, but if we chase perfection, we can catch excellence. Vince Lombardi.
We chose this quote. First,
because we had seen posters hanging in Mr. Aleshire's office that indicate that he has great respect for Vince Lombardi. When we found this particular quote, we thought it was fitting because James is not the kind of leader that expects perfection.
He has always encouraged his staff and the students to take risks and fail forward. James always takes time to celebrate the excellent things that are happening here at North High.
His enthusiasm and passion for North High is contagious. Thanks for all you do.
Mr. Aleshire is active in the Hub community.
Mr. Aleshire thrives to see every student succeed.
Mr. Aleshire values the safety of every student and faculty member at North High.
Mr. Aleshire supports every organization at North High.
Thank you, Mr. Aleshire from the class of 2022.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Mr. Aleshire, on your award. It's well deserved. You definitely deserve it. You put in a lot of hard work here at North High to make things run successfully. You always put the students first. You always listen to faculty, take the time to listen to them, and are always the first one to tell them that family comes first when any situation arises. And I know that from personal experiences, and I appreciate that and you understanding that. And I just appreciate everything that you do, and thank you for your time, and thank you for all that you do here at North High. Congratulations again, well deserved. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Thank you for being the best principal ever, Mr. Aleshire.
Hey, Mr. Aleshire, or Principal Aleshire, however you go. Listen, man, I gotta tell you, man, I even though I don't know you that much, you are special, man. I mean, you run this school, man. You should be special. I mean, who would you be if you didn't run this school? Come on. You're like the special person in the world, man. And honestly, I couldn't think of a better bunny than you.
I just want to say congratulations to Mr. Aleshire. Thank you for making me realize that I should probably be in harder classes and putting me in IB and helping me realize that I am very smarter than I think I am. You are a very funny person, and I enjoy having you as my principal. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Mr. Aleshire, on your award.
We're so proud to call you our principal.
And thank you for everything that you do for us. We appreciate your support.
You are swag!
Mr. Aleshire is a very good listener. He always listens to any and all ideas that we have, no matter how crazy they may be. He always takes time out of his day to make sure that he listens to what we have to say, and that's very important to me as a student, and I greatly appreciate it.
Thank you, Mr. Aleshire, for your hard work and motivating us each and every day.
And giving us the opportunity to be leaders in our school.
We really appreciate everything you do for North High.
Thank you.